Welcome back to the KTM 200 series. I cannot believe we are on episode 10. I figured if we made it to episode 10, we would be deep into hard enduro training by now, yet in this episode, I'll be breaking in the bike after a full engine rebuild. If you're new here, I seized the bike on my second ride and had to completely rebuild the engine along with getting new crankcases. Less than 2 months remain until Silver King's hard enduro, and I seriously need to get training. I've been taking every action possible to get my hand healed up, but I haven't let that keep me away from riding despite the pain. To start today's video off, I am swapping the metering rod in the Smart Carb out for a richer rod. This will have little to no effect on bottom end power, but will richen the bike up top. This is mostly a precautionary change as we believe the metering rod in it should be the correct tuning. Starting rich risks fouled plugs, while starting lean risks, well, fouled motors. Again, the initial failure was not a result of carb tuning, but regardless, we're taking the safe route and tuning this moving forward, so let's get into it.
Quick neighborhood test before we go rip this thing for the weekend. Feels pretty good. You can hear it's like a little heartier now with the additional fuel. It may end up being too rich, but that's okay. That's for sure where we're gonna start this time. And we'll leave it out if we need to. I'd say I'm confident, happy, and feel good about this thing for the weekend. Ready to properly break it in again. 200's back, baby. We up and ripping. She's sounding pretty crisp. It doesn't get a lot more fun than that, dude. I love that hill.
Yeah, that's nice.
Oh, dude, those couple corners just, oh. Finally got ourselves on a little bit of slower single track. See if we can find any nice little rocks to test the bottom end of this motor. Oh yeah, we're in the shit.
Yeah.
This is like the first actual hard enduro for the 200.
All right.
For sure. A pretty good haul. I'll take that. Bro, I need to get an electric start before Silver Kings.
Yeah.
There we go. Yo, I'm pretty impressed though.
Yeah.
The lugability's pretty damn good.
Yeah.
She crawled up that. Oh, nice, dude. That was beauty. Nice work. Woohoo! 201. Oh, well. Irresponsible break and ride once again, but what are you gonna do? Getting close to the road here, just a little more. Shout out Onyx Off-Road, keeping me on track. Hell yeah, dude.
Get the arms pumping.
That was sick.
Yeah.
I'm stoked. This thing did really well.
Yeah, man, getting used to that clutch has got to take some time though.
For sure. But yeah, like it was able to stay in that bottom end and crawl.
Yeah, you could hear it.
Looks like right will take us right back to camp.
We made it back to camp safely thanks to Onyx Off-Road, where we enjoyed an evening amongst great company celebrating my buddy Grant's birthday. With the elite version of Onyx Off-Road, You gain access to public and private land data, along with recent imagery, which can be super useful in a place like Montana, where we are often unsure if it rained or snowed in our riding areas, and can really help us out in making plans and knowing if it's worth the trip to go riding. An Elite membership also provides discounts from a large handful of awesome companies. You can use the code KP20 for 20% off your Elite membership with Onyx Off-Road, and that link is in the description below.
Well, it rained all night, and we've got absolute hero dirt today. Having a ball on the 200. Checked the spark plug last night, and while I thought it would be pretty rich, it's not. I might not really make any changes. Frickin' go. Woo!
So fun?
Isn't that awesome?
Yeah.
Now, any day riding hero dirt on a running dirt bike is fun. But despite everything I just said, the more time I spent on this bike, the more I felt like something was off. The low to mid pull is pretty solid, but once I hit a certain RPM, the bike goes flat. No further acceleration and a total lack of torque. Now, I didn't fully realize all of this until Levi and I went for a ride together on our 200s. Levi on his 2006 Kawasaki KDX 200 and me on my 2006 KTM 200 XCW. We went to try a little hard enduro, starting with a climb that I made it up on my KTM 350 just a couple weeks ago with pretty minimal struggles.
You hit some plastics?
Yeah.
Oh, no, no, no!
Right over that.
That might be enough hard enduro today. This is where I made it to with my 350 before I accepted help, but I certainly wasn't nearly as smooth on this. I'm pretty surprised how shit the traction was. I don't know if it's just the characteristics of this bike and like goes so quickly from, you know, that low end to spinning.
Yeah.
But I kept thinking, man, I thought I'd be catching.
It looked like you had so much tire spin the whole time.
Yeah. Did you
Just
see like
now.
once or twice when I was like really attentive to the clutch and like
Yeah.
it's in that. Still got a solid month and a half to figure it out. Didn't expect to be a hard enduro hero on this thing first try. Would have been nice though.
Yeah.
While I believe I have myself to blame for many of my struggles with wheel spin on that hill, and I have a lot to learn about clutch and throttle control on the two-stroke, I do believe there is a larger underlying issue with my bike, and hopping on Levi's KDX 200 is what really confirmed this for me. Apologies for the high GoPro angle, but listen to my immediate impressions of this bike.
Oh, wow. This thing is significantly stronger than my 200. The low end feels nice. God damn. Whoa, dude. My 200 doesn't feel like that. Oh, yeah, dude. This thing is freaking rich. Holy cow. Oh, my God, dude. Oh my God, what am I gotta figure out what the hell I'm doing wrong. Oh, the old living room couch freaking ripped, dude. Holy cow. I don't know if it's engine related or carburation related or what, but I mean, this thing rips compared to that.
Yeah.
Like, I got on it immediately. I was like, oh, that's what a 200 should feel like.
Yeah.
Man. Huh.
I don't know.
I can say my 200 handles way better, but this freaking engine makes my 200 feel guts lift, dude. I mean, this is what a 200 is supposed to feel like. Oh my god! I clearly got to figure something out because my bike has nowhere near this torque or pull. This thing rips, dude. This thing's a blast to ride. My 200, I feel like I'm always just screaming it to get whatever I can out of it. Oh my god, dude, it just actually pulls. I kept thinking my bike was just like, you know, like dialed for the bottom end and like the mid to top shouldn't be that strong on a 200. This thing freaking rips, dude. Oh, god damn.
So as you can see, riding Levi's KDX 200 was eye-opening, and everything I read online says a KTM 200 should spank a KDX 200. I spent an entire day chasing the issue, starting with a carb swap. I did not think the smart carb would be to blame, but I wanted to confirm. After trying the stock carb along with a 36mm carb and many iterations of jetting adjustments, the top end is still flat as can be. This is simply not going to fly at Silver Kings, where there are nasty, steep hill climbs that you need horsepower and torque to climb. Matt Spears helped out with testing and troubleshooting. We checked the reads, played with power valve settings, and did a lot of carb work. While all of those things made subtle differences, there was nothing that made the bike perform as it should. This brought me back to the clutch. I think for the low to mid to pull fairly strong and then just fall off once you hit a certain RPM, no matter the adjustment, I'm led to believe that the clutch is still slipping. I pulled the trigger on a Hinson clutch pack, which should confirm or deny this hypothesis. I don't want to just start throwing parts at this thing, but with all of the testing we've done and a fully rebuilt engine, this seems like the most likely culprit to me. If you have any expertise on these bikes, please leave me your thoughts below, as I can't wait to get this thing tuned properly and just start grinding on the hard enduro training. I know you guys enjoy all of the positivity and fun I have wrenching on this channel. I will admit this has stressed me out a little bit over the last couple weeks. Matt Spears reminded me to have fun with it. Tuning the bike is part of the process. I shouldn't have expected it to be perfect right off the bat, and this is all part of the problem solving. I'm going to be a better mechanic for it, and I won't quit until I feel like this bike is dialed. The clutch pack will be here this week, so I will see you guys in episode 11, hopefully tearing up some hard enduro and letting this thing scream in the top end. This project has gotten very expensive very quickly, but at this point I am committed. So if you were enjoying this series or learning something from it and you'd like to support the channel, you can go get some merch on my website, which will enter you to win the KLX 143 pit bike I'm building. You can also buy direct entries to win that pit bike as well. If you buy any parts, tools, or gear on RockyMountainATVMC.com, if you use my link down below, I earn a commission on your purchases at no extra cost to you, and any other affiliate links I have are in the description below. I sincerely appreciate all of your support. Please click that subscribe button if you haven't already, and I'll see you with the next video.